What up, young prophets? I find out now that the other day, someone tried to hot shot me with fentanyl, a killer dose. I'm sure. I love myself for that. I mean, this is where Dawn, like, how does he fucking people think I get depressed and suicidal all the time, and these are the moments where I laugh from the heart. Wait. You thought you were gonna overdose me? No, that's what you do to the rest of the world. That's that's like sending in a little virgin girl to a porn star and being like, he's gonna be really impressed. Well, we're gonna kill him with this chick. He won't know how to handle her. She's too good looking for him. Yeah, I know, but I know he's Ron Jeremy. He's not good looking, but he's gonna fuck the shit out of that bitch. That's what it's like when you fucking try to overdose about drugs. Dude, I am like in medical books. I fell down. I got a scraped knee. I didn't even know that's what you were doing, what you did to me. Because I had hurt a leg. I had to take medication. I knew there was something weird because the guy who gave it to me goes, be really careful. I'm like, why aren't you telling me to be real careful? It's a fucking Vicodin. No, it wasn't. It is funny. It is very funny. It's a double-digit time someone has tried to kill me. And I'm like, I better start talking about what I know. And no one's listening to me. You say life isn't fair, man. Okay? Life isn't fair. Like, I'm not that smart. I'm the guy who can take doses like that and not get fucking scared of it. And you don't even realize, how the fuck are these guys overdosing on drugs? Why would they do that? They're not doing that on purpose. Someone's trying to kill these people off. Either thinking they're me or is sending a message to me. I've seen that over and over again. I mean, it's just, it's only been a year or 2 years. Like in one of those spurts of laughter. You believe in COVID-19, dude. It's a D variant. Well, what happens, dude? I have no idea. It's like the flu. No, it's worse, dude. It's worse. I gotta see that shit all the dude. Have you ever got withdrawn off drugs? You think you're gonna die, and then when you don't, you wish you did, and you still got 3 more years of rehab, and you guys are getting shots because you might get the flu, and you might die if you're older than the age you should even be in the first place. And no kid has gotten it under the age of 18, and you're just kind of like, that's gotta be fake news. No, it's not. To terrify you, and the worst thing is to terrify you is it makes people like me look brilliant. That he could stand his ground, and all of that comes from a divine source. It doesn't have to be your God or any God. This isn't a question about who's going to win in that competition. The question of faith is not going to come down to which faith is going to win. It's which faiths are the more accurate in their interpretation of the exact same fucking word that you've broken down into 50 fucking religions. Okay? Because I got my homeboy Steve over here, I got Bob over here, I got Allah, I got Muhammad, I got Dodi, I got Fashan, I got some names I can't even pronounce. We're all fucking the same. And you motherfuckers are bullshitting. Right on the capital. What the fuck? Those guys were from Alaska, and they were empty vessels. Alright? The world is far more spiritual. I know you associate that with gods and religions, and you don't like gods or religions. That's why you high-five each other. When you hear that in 1934, some kid had a flashback that he got molested by a priest. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But you don't need to high-five each other? Like, yeah, we're taking them down. Okay? And even something I saw last night, I'm not afraid to say it, because I just had roommates in Pebble Beach that lived with us for free, where one was a trans. I don't care, man. It makes for a very interesting conversation, to be honest with you. Like, I know something you don't know, because you're a pussy and scared to know that. That's what I would say to a fucking bigot. But you don't, you are not the oppressed black man. You guys gotta slow your, what did you do to John Gruden, man? I haven't heard from that guy. They wanted them to release the other things that John Gruden, the head coach of the Raiders, he's been fired. Why? He said misogynistic things about trannies. A couple years ago in an email. We're all getting fired then, but what else besides that? I don't know. What did he say? Did he say anything? Wait. He didn't say anything. What are you talking about? He's just gone. Am I not supposed to talk about this or what? No. Okay, then I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. You guys really went overboard on that. You got people hating that. You know, you're not that hated. You're not. Look at me. I wear a crucifix all the time. I'm all about Jesus Christ. I swear to God, just test me. We can go down to church, and they can say, we're about to give a speech, or we're injecting into this Bible a new chapter called Dawn. We're introducing it today. It's about me. And if you were a transvestite and told me, I'm not going to go in there, I'm just going to sit out here and drink some tea, I will get a beer and sit with you outside instead of going in there and hearing about me. So where the fuck are you getting this impression? Besides those fuck those fuckers that hate on you like that. But honestly, like, you're showing up in force, every one that you can possibly find, to like scare people that you have to admit. I mean, see, the problem was this. With my roommate, I got into a dispute with her once, and I couldn't tell who I was fighting. That's what you guys aren't respecting. Like, I do respect the fact that, damn, they seem to know that they're not perfect and not seen as perfect. And that's not right. And it's a relatively new concept. But what I saw in her, and she really was just kind of, she was naturally born that way. I don't fuck all of you who say that it's a choice. It's not a choice. No more of a choice than a child who's born, you know, with a handicap. I'm not saying it's a handicap as much as I'm saying, like, you know, you're so ignorant when you, they want to do that. So, you want to fucking be an asshole. What's the point? Who should be beating up who? But my point was, when we would get into a fight, I mean, I'm really lucky that I kind of was aware of this. I almost wanted to hit her physically like a man. Why? Because at times, that's how she fought with me. So she's taking the stance of the oppressed female, which I'm all for, man. I'm all for that. Guys hate me. You side with chicks, dude. Chicks don't even like you. Okay. But then, in her eyes and in herself, like literally, physiologically, she becomes that fucking asshole road rage guy that is trying to kill you, and you're not supposed to do anything, because by the time the police come, she's a female again, and you're going to jail. And they don't understand they don't even know that they're doing it. If you are really a tranny, then you're both, right? So you're going to fight me like a man, or you're going to fight me like a woman? Then don't fight at all. And you guys want to fight. So you know something is letting you go, you know, I'm sorry to tell you, you know you guys got played. You know you guys got played. It really sucks, too, because even the Vatican's like, you know, we have no problem with you. And you're still hating on the Vatican. You're still hating on people. I mean, I cannot believe that you haven't figured out who's behind the marketing campaign of the molesting priest and the Islamic terrorist yet. You fucking people are that stupid. And you have college degrees. That's why I know, I've heard all that. I don't even want to get into it. I mean, they can't even catch one of these priests with his penis in the anus of a child. It's always on been uploaded on their computer. They found child porn on his computer. I know, they always do. They never catch him with a kid. Never. It's just Jerry Sandusky. And then they had to be all descriptive about it. It sounded like someone clapping in water. Oh, that's great. That's great. But all these ones with the Catholic priest, it's like, happened a long time ago. Okay, just pay the guy off. Happened a long time ago. Pay the guy off. That's literally what's going on with those things. Some priests are like, hell, I'm going to go to court and challenge this. Still a guaranteed win. Oh, no, like 1% of them win. Why? Because it gets proven that, you know, do you know that he has lawsuits against like every priest in the world? No? Okay, case thrown out. That's what's happening a lot, like all the time. They ain't going to tell you that on the media. You know who runs the media? Come on. The media is your god. No, it's spelled S-H-A-T-A-N. Fentanyl, motherfucker. Fuck you. Oh, I know I'll regret it. I always regret it. But even you got to give me a toast to that one. I had no clue, dude. I thought I got hit with a laser beam from one of the military, like, brush fire starting weapons. Because I'm like, I passed out. I mean, and I passed out. Like, I don't mean like I did too much drugs to pass out. That happens all the time. Like, I don't remember. Yeah. So what? That was just you put fentanyl in it. Oh, I didn't know that. A double dose this time. And they put it, the other time they put it on the paper. They gave me the fucking, I still have it, the hospital release, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, brought by ambulance. That's not cool. First of all, that's not cool. You guys are doing that to me. But then they panic, or something happens, and I'm happy. I'm fine with this. But that's the way I want to go out. But you're reading this, and it shows a very perfect timeline. Given antibiotics, given IV, 415 fentanyl, 425 injection of fentanyl, 435 injection of fentanyl, 5 o'clock injection of fentanyl, 5:31 injection of fentanyl. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know that they could do that. And like, how much were they injecting me with? And I don't remember anything that night. But you must have put me up on the mothership that night. That was when I went in for my kidney stones. But when I looked at the paperwork, I'm like, I thought this was a bad drug. Like, no matter what milligram dosage they were giving me, I didn't even complain about the pain. I really didn't even complain about the pain. I assumed they were going to give me painkillers. But when I look at the timeline of what they gave me when the ambulance got there and when I was in the hospital, they had given me 5 full-blown, pull the plastic off the wrapper injections of fentanyl. I hadn't heard on the news that I was safe. No. And then you were wondering the next day, like, dude, I never pass out. I love that shit because I always have like an upper reaction to opiates. No wonder. I can't remember anything. Like, that hasn't happened to me since I was 15 and had a 6-pack of Coors. That's never happened to me. And it did dawn on me, like, this has never happened to me. Like, I don't remember the last 24 hours. When am I supposed to wake up? You didn't realize. You're like, what's going on? The devil's like, oh my God, he's back. How the fuck did he do that? It's like, well, it's the same way, the reason why you're doing it to me. Man, we gotta go have a beer, dude. Because I'm tired of this shit. What do you think I'm gonna do? Oh, I'm going to tell them. Yeah, look, life is fair. See, when they do these bombings, and then he gets the asshole out there. Hey, fuck you people for claiming it's a conspiracy theory. Yeah, fuck everybody for claiming that it's what it always is. Since we've been born, from Vietnam to Iran-Contra to cocaine in the ghettos, it's always been a conspiracy. So technically, if you are educated, if you come out in public and dare say, I don't think it's a conspiracy, you should be taken away and locked up in a room. Well, this guy's gone crazy. Why? He doesn't believe it's a conspiracy. The day it's not a conspiracy, I will praise God on my knees. And yet you believe that it's crazy to think something is a conspiracy. It's always a conspiracy. The Gulf of Tonkin, you name it. The Watergate papers. Everything. We've got our own candidates making up lies after lies. You're donating millions of dollars in 2008 and 2012. And don't say a word. And then you believe Russia can write better things about us and put it on Facebook. And you got Donald Trump in office and you believed it. It's so terrifying. And COVID-19, I will quote my friend Jessie when she said, when they told me what the symptoms of that was, why would I ever be scared? When I saw everyone leaving their work and going home and like a nuclear war, World War II, people could go to church and walk the streets with bombs falling on you and exploding. But not one person had died yet. They tell you the flu's coming and everyone was gone. We knew something was wrong. That was scary. Because we realized it's invasion of the body centers. We are apparently part of a very elite group that are immune to very soft bullshit. Not intense bullshit, soft bullshit. And that has got you in a position where if math is the basis of life, and you say life isn't fair, it has thrown you under false elements. Who the fuck took the paper towels off the shelves? See what I'm saying? Somebody had to. Somebody did it. Or maybe they did it with their minds. I don't know. But it was part of a psyop, because there was never any reason we ever discovered. But they won't remember that in a year. And every time people are getting cured, all of a sudden, more people are getting it. You don't have to be a doctor to figure out that makes no sense. And if it doesn't, we need to figure out, maybe we need to question our entire realities. But you don't even do that. You'd rather make fun of me and people like me, who you will not admit later on when they come after you and hunt you down. That motherfucker told you. Now look what you did. Don't say I didn't send you a messenger. I don't care what the fuck he said. What the fuck were you thinking? The symptoms are sniffling nose and cough. And you closed your business for a year? Yeah, I liked it. We had no smog. But then you go and get these vaccines. They even tested the vaccines. I don't know what's in the vaccines. You know, just about a year ago, all these anti-vaxxers came out, and for some reason, their children are retarded, and they think it has something to do with the vaccines. Those silly people. A year later, you need to get vaccines. Oh yeah, I've forgotten about all those people. It was a coincidence. If you ever fucking say that word again, coincidence. I mean, you got to keep in mind, when your clock is telling you 11:11 every day, or 2:22, or your wife's birthday every day, what do you think is going on here, dude? Like, it makes me wonder, are you the enemy to not pay attention to what you're trying to be told? And I'm talking about like that God, yes, Jesus Christ level shit. That's my homeboy, man. I would never get through any of this and be able to talk shit to you. You and your MMA fighting and your fucking football teams and all that shit. You ain't shit. And here I'm the bum, right? I'm the loser. And I'm looking in the mirror today going, no, I'm not, man. You got faith. That's right. That's why you're still fucking alive when they try to poison you and kill you with fentanyl. That's what was going on. I told you eternal life, motherfucker. Jesus is one cool one. If you want to be cool, you be done with Jesus. See, that's the trick. You guys are Jesus freaks. Yeah, we know. That's the catch. That's the hazing phase of it. Once you get over that shit, you big fucking pussies, then you realize, holy shit, Jesus is a goddamn Suge Knight pimp that's inviting me into the goddamn black Denali with a line of cocaine, saying, let's go, brother. But first, you gotta go through the hazing, which is what? You guys are Jesus freaks. You don't know what's on the other side. And you gotta walk in his shoes. And you know what? I don't think you're gonna make it very far. And I can't even go to the gym. No, but you can hike 15 fucking miles with bloody feet. Absolutely. Goddamn right. And that's why I'm alive. That's why I'm alive. When they try to overdose me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, fine. Every day there's a new believer. And they don't congratulate me. They get freaked out. I just continue. If I were to find out that a woman, like what happened with what's her name and that producer in Hollywood, where they infiltrated her life and they got a fake rape victim to try to get secrets out of her. It was the Rose McGowan thing, right? Right there you have revealed that there's companies that they hire to encircle your life. Black Diamond. It's happening to me right now, I'm telling you. But they will lay so many snares for you, but they will not catch you. But when those things happen, and you do not pay attention, those are the moments that you have let down all of humanity. It's not about the starving people in Africa. It's not even about the black cop or the white cop that pulls the black guy behind the door and beats him up and kills him. It's about these moments that you deny because you're scared that motherfucker just got abducted. Or, holy shit, I think they're raping that girl. And you don't say anything. And you really think that, like, your life is more important than that. Your life gains value when you speak up on that. And you're saying life isn't fair and people are starving because all that positive energy, you're going into fear mode just because they say it. 9/11 wasn't shit. Hurricane fucking Rita was way worse but it was in New York, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. You think I'm like, oh, the Twin Towers wasn't a big deal. No, it was a fucking spectacle. But right there, they're reaping some sort of energy, some kind of scientific method's got to prove that. And that's why bad luck happens. That's why Murphy's Law happens. Someone's harvesting the good luck. Is harvesting the positive luck. That is being left there because you ran away from what should be yours. That's what's making life rough for everybody. That's why people are not happy when they should be. Because somebody has figured out a way, is more intelligent than us, higher intelligences, to fuck up the life program that we were given. So that when a positive, it's not money, it's not a wife, it could be. But when it's something you want that you will not be held guilty for because you earned it. You've done something good for the Lord. For the science, for the universe, whatever. It's yours. They're scaring you away from getting it and taking it. And then telling you life isn't fair. That is what the Illuminati is. That's the elite group. If they have found out, it's not that they're business smart. They know some magic trick. What? Well, when you go to McDonald's, they say, you guys complain when we get your orders wrong, but that's because you forget that the other 50% of the time, which it would have to be, you get something extra. And you know that's not true. It's like your checking accounts. Every single one of you has been ripped off. And I'm not saying everyone doesn't write bad checks. I'm saying when you didn't write a bad check, and you got a $15 fee, and there was nothing you can do about it. But you got to let it go. Why? Because it's the only organization in the world that you can't take legal action against. Yet you have Karens running around out there trying to sue everyone left and right and to stop everyone left and right. And yet the biggest fucking criminals, you want to see that on the side of a bus instead of a beautiful piece of graffiti. Is weird as fuck to me. And those are the ones that are scraping off the cream, your cream off the top of the cake. And how are they doing that? By lying to you. By you not listening to me. Straight up. Because lots of people must know this. And are just scared to say it. And so, if it comes down to that, then it's a competition. Like, this is a dare. Because either I'm the only one that knows this, well, then go out and prove me wrong. But as soon as you stop running away, as soon as you stop making man-made laws, all these fucking laws, and then, dude, the laws didn't stop the terrorist attacks. There was never going to be any more. It wasn't even a jet. It was a fucking, some sort of remote-control aircraft. The thing got justified. Wake up, man. No, so you think I'm not saying I think anything. I'm just saying, if you're going to complain about your life not being fair, realize that it's those events that are scaring the world into leaving their wallets on a table for other people to take. And that wallet being positive energy. That's what a false flag event is. And it's being done by those that are higher energies. And if they're so tough, and if you're so scared of getting abducted and probed, like that isn't something they made up to scare you, then what's your value? They're obviously scared of you if they don't want you to figure out that that's what they're doing. If they want you to attack me as a conspiracy theorist, which they do every day. I mean, they say that word more often than anything. I'm just like that, I guess. I got lucky. I totally got lucky. What? Methinks thou protest too much. When you can't stop complaining about one thing, you realize they're lying. They don't talk about this person that much unless there's a cover-up here. All right? So, John Gruden, stay up. And I hope we see you again. I don't know where you are. You may have been abducted. But I have no idea how saying the word queer has gotten you fired from a $5 million a year job when you just got hired. And we haven't heard a word from you. And we have got no information or answers from anybody of why they even were allowed to even read your emails from way back in you probably didn't even write them. Now maybe you're taking one for the team. But I've got to hear what this is. Because, like I said, if I tell a girl, I'm going to tell your boyfriend the truth that you cheated on him, and she calls the FBI and they come and got me on a terrorist threat, then that's not my fault, that's your fault. And so now the terrorists become you guys. You guys are the ones threatening America. This is our America now. This is Gen X America. Can't you fucking hear me? Okay. So I doesn't mean everyone's agreeing with me. But they can hear it. They're laughing. They're like, exactly. What the fuck are you people so blind about? That we could see. That we don't buy. We don't fall into this commercial world. We don't care about the money. And it's apparently one of the gifts given when you don't do that is the gift of seeing and prophecy. There's another one. Oh yeah, the people who went on SpaceX. They just showed up. They didn't televise the launch. And people are like, oh yeah, they did. No, you're imagining that. I turn on the fucking news, and they're telling me that, oh, and guess who landed today? 5 civilians who were the first civilians to ever go into space. Wait a second. We were like waiting for hundreds of years for that to even be a dream. That's still one of the biggest stories of all time. People don't even believe we walked on the moon. And you have the audacity to put on the TV 3 people in space outfits that you say are like a cook, a veterinarian, and a bus driver that just landed from a trip into space. Like I missed the launch the other day because I slept in. You are out of your fucking goddamn mind if you think I'm going to fall into that psychological trick. And trust me, let him touch your penis, but never let him psychologically trick you. Because it's making you guys so stupid. I mean, that's why Congress only once has ever voted unanimously for something. Like digital TV. And they force you to get it. And then you go and you notice Why are big screen TVs only $1? Yeah, milk is $5. Big screen TVs, huge ones, are selling for $1. And you don't believe me when we say they're programming you because of what they're doing and sending messages through your TV. I really would thought that looking stupid was something you did not want to do. And I won't say anything, but you better catch your asses up, because this I can't do this myself. This is not all up to me. Fentanyl. Thank you, sir. I have another.